that autistic children have to have a very super specialized system of being taught. Child can do, his or her future is as important, they can handle, and by not following it properly, we will land up losing a child to behaviors. Then the class is doing fractions. How come this child will sit in this class and learn? With your child, with your head held high, going for the graduation ceremony, yeah, that day, all pains, all sufferings will vanish. Hello there, Rajni from Session Empowering Lives. Today's topic, education system for autistic kids. Yes, it's very true that autistic children have to have a very super specialized system of being taught. They cannot be taught like all other children in the classroom. Now, when I say this, I don't mean that you don't include them, inclusion should not be done. No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is that when you are including a child with autism, including does not mean in a class of 30, all 30 children are doing Sindbad the Sailor, and the autistic boy is also having to read Sindbad the Sailor, whereas he does not have the mental comprehension ability as of now of a passage as complicated as this one. So, what do? Do we alienate the child from the class, put him in a separate group, then just go to CAT CAT, BAT BAT? No, because that's opposite of inclusion. We cannot do that. So what do? We have to sit the child with other children so that he learns various other skills such as asking for a pencil, such basic things, returning a rubber saying thank you, learning to tolerate other people, learning to tolerate that the class is going on, not shout, not run outside, be with other children, learning to raise hand and answer a question. But at the same time, we also have to understand that the pace at which a neurotypical will learn is not the same pace at which a neurodiverse will learn. And we are defeating the child by keeping or trying to keep the pace same. That's very important. That's very important for us to know. So what do? Break down the syllabus. Now, if you're a teacher listening to me, please get in touch with the parent. Together, the two of you as a team, break down the syllabus. Okay, syllabus modify, which means a 13-page chapter, or let's say Sindbad the story will not be 13 page. If we're talking a younger kid, a grade 3, Sindbad the Sailor is a story from grade 3 and in some schools from grade 4. So a grade 3, grade 4 kind of a textbook, a 3 to 4 page story. The teacher will have to sit with the parent to break it down into steps, literally like you have pointers. Then what happened, then what happened, then apply techniques such as sentence cut up, in which every sequence, like 15, 16 sentences, you sum up the story in 15, 16 sentences and then you put them in one sentence in a strip and then you jumble the strip. So between the mother and the teacher, before Sindbad the Sailor has to start in the class, the teacher has to send the input to the parent back home. Please teach the gist of the story, what happened, see how much he remembers, get him or her to put the strips one after the other, try, and that's when, and you say, and the teacher can say, I will go from page number 1, let's say if the chapter starts from page number 1, so I'll go from page number 1 to page number 3 on our first lecture. So the more structured you are, so the parent will only prepare strips from 1 to 3 a day before, and then the parent will jumble it and then give it to the child, so the child is ready. So when Sindbad the Sailor starts in class, the child doesn't go the child doesn't want to run, he doesn't want to bite another kid, he doesn't want to throw the piece of paper onto another kid. But all of this requires a great deal of sensitivity at the end of schools and institutions, because it's not just this one story Sindbad the Sailor. there is numerous things that teachers have to do in one day. There's math, there's social studies, there's science, there's extracurricular, there's drawing, there's music, and children need to be included. So, at one end, we will want the schools to be sensitized, and this is what we at Sashak are doing past so many years, 18 years of my life. I have been literally trying to wake up systems and institutions to sensitize them to the fact that this child can do, his or her future is as important, they can handle, and by not following it properly, we will land up losing a child to behaviors, because the child wouldn't want to sit there because there's nothing going in the head they don't understand. So going step by step is very, very important, and it has to be a joint effort. So whatever the teacher says, the parent cannot say. It's not a restaurant, you have ordered food and the food will come. Yeah, you have paid money. No, please. So if the teacher says you have to get this done today, then the parent cannot think I have to go for this party. Please cancel the party. Yeah, the biggest party is going to be when your child is going to be successful at life, and that's a long-term thing we are talking. Yeah, so right now we need to put in that effort. It's very important. So a close coordination between the school teacher, the shadow, the parent, and getting the kid ready ahead in time. Also, a major part of syllabus modification is cutting down the syllabus, because we know we have 12 years and we are going to take that route which is least resistance route to the child, which means within 1 year you don't have to do decimals also, fractions also, addition, subtraction, multiply, divide. No, take 2 or 3 things and drop the rest. We can pick them up in the next year. Now the next question is, then the class is doing fractions, how come this child will sit in this class and learn? So transparent folders will have worksheets which have already been decided between the parent and the teacher, and the parent will then send those worksheets from home, which have already practiced at home, the teacher had given and the parent had practiced at home, and then another sheet, another a photocopy of that, and it goes, and now the child will be totally integrated into the system. This in essence is the proper education system for a kid on the autism spectrum. I absolutely know, understand and acknowledge the amount of effort it is going to put on the teacher and the parent, but you know what, when you're standing outside the door of your son's or daughter's college, and I talk out of experience, with your child, with your head held high, going for the graduation ceremony, yeah, that day, all pains, all sufferings will vanish, and all the teachers who put in the effort and who probably have grey hair now will wipe their chashma and their eyes and be so proud of themselves that they were instrumental in the creation of a life. Because you know what, autistic children need our 120% effort, people, society, please. That's the way we will raise them to be productive individuals. So let's give ourselves completely into the process and let's see them shine. If you liked this, click, press the subscribe button, click like, and press the notification so that you don't miss anything. Only by talking we are not going to achieve the safe haven which we want. We are going to have to train ourselves. And the training will start with mothers as well as teachers. So should you wish to train yourself, go to the description box below. All the whole host of things that we do, the lives, the masterclass, the books, the customized books, the breakdown, everything you will find in there. Click on the links, join us, stay connected, learn. Let's create a beautiful world for the autism fraternity. Thank you. I will see you another time with another video.